Okay, we already have some people. This is interesting. So fast. Okay, thank you for your attention once again, and welcome back to our live streams, right? So we haven't streamed since last year. Last live stream was just more than 1 month ago for the Christmas, and now we have one more stream, and the first stream for this new year. So let's count how many people we have. At least we have some, right? Okay, what about some other channels? Okay, so let's wait for a while because I want to greet some people in German. After all, today's topic is connected to Germany, and you can see this here. Okay, so let me count until 1 from 10 and we'll start. I think already some people are watching, but still I will of course make this stream in English because we have many friends from many countries all around the world, hopefully from Germany of course too, because today's topic is, as I have already said, connected to Germany. Okay, guten Tag, guten Abend, Damen und Herren. Und jetzt fangen wir an mit unserem Livestream. Okay, maybe that's all I can say in German right now. Anyways, many of people here are not from Germany, don't speak German. Although we are really welcoming everyone who is in Germany to our Amazon DE launch. Amazon Deutschland. So from today, starting from today, we are finally available officially on Amazon.de, which is a big step forward for us. For us, I'm pretty sure the German Amazon will be the biggest Amazon, at least in Europe, and maybe even in the future, the biggest Amazon in the world, who knows. Okay, anyways, let's get started. And first of all, I will of course announce our Amazon launch in Germany. This is something you have probably already seen on Reddit or in our social media, so you can check again. We have some specials for you there, and I will announce them here as well. But anyways, we have started our Amazon climb to the top of the hill since I think more than 1 year ago, so it was almost 2 years ago. We started from Amazon.com, of course, for the Amazon US. Later we entered Amazon CA, and later we entered Amazon Europe for UK and France, and now finally the time of Germany has come, and this should be a big step forward because this year we'll have even more new amazing products, and people from Germany we know like really high-tech products, and we will have something really interesting for you later this year. Okay, so for our launch on Amazon.de we have some specials for you, our fellow users. So we will have a discount, 10% discount on all of our products except for G2H camera hub, vibration sensor and door window sensor. This discount has already started today, February 22, and will end in 2 days. So let's check our social media maybe, or some press releases, some media posting about this event as well. I'm pretty sure you already know, have seen something. Okay, at least the media we are connected to are quite popular in Germany in the smart home topic. Anyways, we have the promo code for Amazon.de, and it is working now and will work for 2 days more. And this code sounds as DE General, so DEGENERAL. So this kind of promo code, I hope you will be able to see it on the screen. And after this, okay, we will start discussing the topics of today's stream. So the topics of today's stream, except for the Amazon launch in Germany, are our newest products, some recent updates, including our products and our software, of course, because we have many, as always, even though last month we had a really long holiday here in this headquarters. Anyways, we have added many features since the last live stream. And of course, we've already launched some products, and we will launch some more products very soon. So let's get started. And once again, like always, like for any of the live streams, I will be happy to answer your questions in the comments. So feel free to ask any questions in the comments so that I will be able to answer them live after this stream or during the stream. Okay, so the first thing I would like to talk about, except for our deals on Amazon.de, which I already told, DE General, promo code for 10% off except for G2H vibration sensor and door window sensor. Okay, are our recent product releases, of course. So, what kind of product releases? As you have probably already seen, we have launched the improved version of absolute favorite camera from Aqara. Of course, this was the absolute favorite, not only because that was the only camera Aqara used to have on the global market, but also because it has really amazing features and design. So that was maybe the best HomeKit secure video camera on the market, and I'm pretty sure the best camera hub on the market. So that camera hub was named, of course, G2H, and now it's time to update it to the new version. This new version is called, obviously, G2H Pro for real professionals, and you can, as you might have seen before. So G2H Pro is our improved version of G2H camera hub. It is here, and you will see the launch. Okay, it's already launched in some channels like Apple Store, for example, but you will have even more channels joining this launch very soon, so stay tuned about this camera. I will explain why this camera is still quite interesting. Okay, you will see many coverage on this kind of product. I hope you will like it as well, because G2H was one of the favorite for many users, including HomeKit users, and now we are trying to move forward not only from HomeKit users to users of different systems, such as Google, for example. Once again, feel free to ask the questions, and I will be answering them a bit later. So let me tell you more about the G2H Pro camera hub here. So, okay, you have probably seen the German flag here, made of Aqara cubes. This is something interesting. Of course, this kind of cubes in different colors, they are not available officially, but still some of our users did already do some kind of mods, painting the cubes in the colors they like, and this is the case for our showroom here. Okay, so G2H Pro camera hub. What is interesting about this camera hub? I will just briefly introduce some differences between G2H and G2H Pro here, so that you can see why this one is also worth it. So first of all, we have some minor improvements, not actually improvement, but anyways, the angle became a bit wider, which is probably good, but it doesn't have any distortion correction. But what is really good about this camera hub is that it has an improved Zigbee 3.0 hub functionality. So before we had some delays for G2H product support, and still G2H is supported and will support our newest products which use Zigbee since around 2 years since the end of manufacturers of G2H camera hub. But G2H Pro will get better support, more stable operations, so because of improved hardware here. So except for this, we also have some quite unique features on this camera hub. So first of all, we have the feature which is called Advanced Privacy Protection or Privacy Occlusion Area. I will show you something. I hope you will be able to see what does it mean, the Advanced Privacy Protection on G2H Pro camera hub. So this is the first camera that has this feature for the Aqara camera portfolio. And what is good about this, because many of our users are really concerned about privacy, that's why they use HomeKit secure video as well, and I hope they will use more features from Aqara Home app. So to make this happen, we have included a very interesting feature which is called, like I said, Privacy Occlusion Area or Privacy Masking. And since G2H Pro camera hub, you will be able to just locally exclude the area from the video stream, so that this area will not be shown to any of third-party integrations, including HomeKit, including Google, Alexa, which are now supported too. So let me show the result. How does it look in real life? So probably this is something quite interesting. Okay, so now it's ready. Let me open the full screen preview. So maybe here you can see this is the full image, and here this part is completely hidden, completely black. It is configurable in the app. So, and it is called Advanced Privacy Protection. It's interesting actually what kind of other cameras have this feature too, because I haven't seen this kind of feature by other cameras. So I think this is something for the future actually. I really hope someday for camera hub like G3 for example, with built-in AI functionality, I really hope we will have this kind of amazing feature, like when someone comes home and the face is recognized, this person's face will be automatically excluded so that there will be absolutely no risk that someone may steal the video and use it to any kind of unlawful purposes. So I think this is the future, and I think we will be able to realize this feature someday because we have also the products like G3, which has AI functions and local face recognition, which is interesting, right? Okay, what other interesting features do we have? Of course, WPA3 Wi-Fi. So I already see that many of the people already care about this new Wi-Fi standard, and G2H Pro is one of our two new cameras, these two cameras of course, that do support WPA3 Wi-Fi. So this is some like increased protection format for the Wi-Fi, which was released not much time ago, and this is something which already used in routers, and hopefully more and more people will like this kind of feature, and will make them choose our camera solutions instead of some others. Okay, what else? NAS function. So NAS, we have seen many users who requested this functionality for our cameras since a long time ago, since NAS was available by G2 Camera Hub in Mi Home app, and here finally we made this feature available for G2H Pro Camera Hub. Later it will come to G3 Camera Hub here. So NAS does use SMB 1.0 protocol in the future and newer versions as well. So hopefully maybe more NAS functionality. We will see how users accept this feature and how users use this, and feedback to us as well. Okay, WPA3 NAS, later micro SD card up to 512 gigabytes. I'm not sure so many people will need such a big one, because anyways this camera hub is only having 1080p sensor and image output resolution. Okay, we also have one feature which was requested by many of our users since more than 2 years ago. This feature is called custom ringtone. So finally we will be able to send a recording to our camera hub, and this camera hub will play it in automations. For example, you can make a surprise for someone you love when there is a birthday of this person. This camera will automatically say your recording, to play this recording to the person at a specified time or a specified event, for example when the door is open. So this is something interesting. The space for your fantasy is virtually unlimited, so we have had many funny things suggested by our users, our testers, and even our product managers here for this feature. Custom ringtones finally come to Aqara camera hubs and later to hubs too. So starting from G2H Pro, later G3 will get this feature too. And I'm waiting for it as well. Okay. So what else? And the final thing, something I already said, is that apart from HomeKit secure video and HomeKit security system support, which is different from G2H Camera Hub, our G2H Pro now supports Google and Alexa streaming to the smart speakers, which is also quite good because we know that not everyone uses HomeKit. So finally, the cameras from Aqara Home app of Aqara brand can be used in Google Home and Alexa apps in case you have respective speakers in your smart home setup. Okay, so this was the first product I wanted to communicate to you. This was the Camera Hub G2H Pro, something really new, something once again stay tuned, wait for your countries and your channels in your countries to receive this product later. Or check some reviews as well, so we will have much content planned for this. Okay, and now let me check what kind of questions we have right now, because as I have already said, any questions are welcome in the comments, so now we have quite many, right? Oh, is it true? So there are so many questions right now. Okay, just a moment, anyways, it's loading up. So that was the first product I wanted to talk about, G2H Pro Camera Hub, the improved version of our most popular camera hub. And the second one, I don't have it right now in my hand. Anyways, this is a smart door lock which is called A100 Zigbee, and I would like to communicate a small disclaimer to you. So that A100 Zigbee is actually the most advanced version of the A100 door lock which was released in China previously. Okay, so okay, and let me first answer some of the questions which you already said. Okay, we want a car in the Middle East, please. Yeah, we are working on this. We have some partners from that part of the world, so hopefully this year we'll have more partners there and more sales channel. What is new? So many things are new. You can check, you can check, of course, any kind of news from our Chinese releases, but also I'm trying to explain you what kind of new product releases we will have really soon or just had recently since last live stream more than 1 month ago. Yeah, cube colors are amazing. We have many cube colors here, and some of them even have different colors depending on the side of the cube, like this one, this kind of cube which is yellow for the German flag here. Yeah. Okay, thank you for this. Okay, so here I see the question about the door locks. Of course, it's A100 door lock. We really see that it became quite hot recently. A100 Zigbee door lock, so there is once again a difference. There is A100 which is released in China, A100 Pro which is released in China in Apple Store as well, which is extremely expensive, but still A100 Zigbee is even more advanced version. Unfortunately, this lock cannot be released in the majority of the markets because of the door lock standards and insurance and any other factors. Anyways, if you really think that this lock suits your country, try to open Aqara.com, check the where to buy pages and try to connect to our partners so that they will probably pass the feedback to us so that this kind of locks hopefully could be released in your country too. So nothing is impossible, I think, in case there is a demand. Okay, for the availability of A100, so a bit later we'll have official release about A100 door lock, but once again only a few countries will be supported. For other countries such as like European Union or the US, we will have more of this hopefully later this year, depends on the country. Yeah. Okay, let me okay, thank you. About my name, when iOS sunrise and sunset automation on EU servers, so very good actually. I wanted to speak about this topic a bit later, so please wait for a while. I will have a special blog about the Aqara Home features and announcements, and I will tell you about the sunset and sunrise a bit later, no worries. Yeah, really good when I see the interest about the features already planned in the plan of this live stream, okay? A100 Pro released in Europe, depends on the country, so for Russia, for example, within a few months, but unfortunately not all the countries. Once again, try to connect to our distributors or retailers and try to request this kind of lock. Probably something may be changed, depends on the country. So for some Eastern European countries, this is more probable than Western European countries, unfortunately. Okay, and of course in the future we will think about some Northern Europe door lock plans, but now nothing is confirmed. So, and we are trying our best to get this happen, but not yet, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, Tori, thank you so much for your interest to our locks as well. So, like I already said, the A100 Zigbee is the most advanced door lock solution for A100 series in all around the world, although this is not the most expensive version of A100. Anyways, what kind of interesting features it has compared to A100 Pro, for example? Why I say that it is better? Okay, several points. First of all, okay, they both support Apple Home Key, something personally I'm not so excited about, but I see many users are really excited about Apple Home Key, and we see the videos, some really like big media speaking about this feature. Anyways, we see that okay, this feature is something quite curious for the majority of people, so we are happy that we are one of the first companies who support this feature. So apart from the Apple Home Key functionality, when you can use the Apple Watch or Apple iPhone NFC chip to open the lock, we have several nice additions compared to A100 Pro, which is even more expensive in China. So first of all, we have the remote unlock feature. This feature means that in Aqara Home app, even if you don't have HomeKit, you will be able to unlock the lock using Aqara Home app when you are not at home not close to the lock, which is amazing. When, for example, you have someone come into your room and you can use G3 camera to point at the door, later open the lock using a Aqara Home app and see how this person enters the room, and even speak with this person using the two-way communication function from G3 Camera Hub. So this is something I use frequently by myself. I think this is a good feature, especially for those who use Aqara Home app a lot. And second is like remotely configurable passwords. It means that when you are outside, you will be able also to change the password and schedule it. So choose the days of the week and time when this password will be active. This is something that is not present in the A100 Pro and A100 locks which are sold in China right now. Okay, so these are the differences. Okay, one more question about A100. Yeah, let me answer this question too. So, including doorbell camera, A100 does not include doorbell and camera. This lock is a bit of low-end lock, so we will have one more lock for the countries which is more expensive, which has more features including doorbell. But as for doorbell, please stay tuned again. So this is something I see from any sites of the internet. Users are wanting us to make, and this is something which will happen someday, not far away from today, okay? And now let me move to another topic. So first of all, I had two very important product releases about G2H Pro Camera Hub that is sold or will be sold soon in some of the markets we have. And second, A100 lock, which will be also available really soon for some of the countries, depends where you are, right? So, and one more part, maybe the most full, the part which is most full of exciting news is about the software updates. And software updates is something, like I said last time, something we have recently really strong emphasis to on, I don't know how to say. So since, I can say, since around half a year ago, we have more and more new features. It doesn't mean that we have much improvements on like bug fixing and this kind of stuff, but we have some, but not so much, unfortunately. So this is something to improve this year. But as for new features, this is something which started to improve really fast. And every month, I can say we have a new app version or cloud update version, and we have many of the new features, which is kind of really amazing, especially for me, because by myself, I use Aqara Home a lot. And when these kind of features, which were requested by you users a long time ago, finally get realized, I feel really happy by myself, and I think you will be happy too about this. So, first of all, I wanted to update something about the long-awaited feature of critical alerts. Maybe I said last time, but anyways, the problem here is that when the app update comes, not everyone is looking at the update logs. And fortunately, they don't get that some amazing features are finally available. So something requested, I think 2 years ago, critical alerts, now is available, the version is released, and now it can be used. So in case of some water leaks or important events, Aqara Home will send you a notification even if your sound mute, even if your phone is in mute, like sound off mode. So this is something quite important, and think from the point of security, including the water leaks and security alerts and so on. Everything is configurable like always, of course. Okay, some minor features are, for example, login via Facebook or Apple ID in the app itself. So I know many people don't like to use the email, disclose the email. So for privacy and more convenience, they finally can use, since around 1 month ago, can use this kind of login methods for global servers and any country around the world. Okay, one more feature is something everybody is looking forward to. It's about geofencing. This is something being tested, so please stay tuned. You will see the improvements on this. And finally, especially taking into account our future releases for the HVAC control products later this year, I think you will be really excited about this feature, because we still get many requests from the users about this feature, and not many of our competitors do have a good realization of this feature. So geofencing, something everybody is waiting for, will be released quite soon, so stay tuned again. Okay, next one is about automation groups and sorting. Finally, yeah, the same, a long time ago requested. Also, many users really needed this feature, so that in Aqara Home, when you open the app and check the automation tab, for those who have so many automations, like in my case, for example, if you scroll my automations, it will be a bit crazy. So I don't know, around 50 or even more automations. I hope majority of users would have so many automations too. So when you have many automations, you just lose in this quantity of automations, and this is a problem. This is a pain point, and finally this pain point will be addressed. You will be able to group the automations and check them like in the order you really want to check them. Okay, so looks like you have some more questions in our comments, so let me answer the question. Okay, any info wall outlet for Europe as for China? Sure, there are some news, but it will not be available so fast, but we are working on some solution for this, so please stay tuned again. Hopefully later this year, but I cannot confirm anything. So this is something we really know many users really want to, but first of all, we want to release one more product that will be for Europe, and will, let's say, confirm or reject the hypothesis we had when developing this product. So I cannot disclose all the information. Anyways, let's stay tuned for a while, and you will see many exciting news about our products. Thread support, next question, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, as for Thread and Matter, probably you can check our video on Thread and Matter, which was released more than 1 month ago during CES. So just check our YouTube channel if you are not there yet. And okay, we have explained the point about Matter and Thread support there quite clearly, I think. And you can ask the questions in comments of the video as well if you have any questions there. So feel free to ask, feel free to check the video. I think it's quite clear what kind of Thread products we will have later. And actually the answer is, of course, yes, we will have Thread products later this year. Okay, carbon dioxide sensors, any plans? Yes, there are some plans. Once again, stay tuned. This is one of the exciting plans we have right now. Yeah. Carbon dioxide, we do acknowledge this is very important indicator. This is something a majority of people are waiting for. Yeah, and I'm waiting for it personally too. I have so much stuff from Aqara. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I don't know if I know more about your stuff at your home for Aqara. Yeah, I hope so. Anyways, feel free to ask the questions if you have any. And the last question, let me answer right now. Do you have a product roadmap? Which product available for you in near future? Yeah, unfortunately, we don't disclose the roadmap to ordinary users right now. We will have product releases, product announcements quite soon. So if you have some product, we announce in advance so that everybody will be able to know. You can also ask any questions. If it's okay, I will answer these more or less precise questions about our roadmap too, but we don't disclose, sorry. But I can only say that very soon we will have many of amazing products. Some of the users were waiting for 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. So this year the plans are big. Some of them may be a bit delayed, but it depends on the product. Many of our products are not delayed, so going according to the schedule, so later this year once again. Thank you. Okay, some more software or app updates I wanted to communicate to you. So next part is about the copywriting. Now we are trying to improve the copywriting. We got many, yeah, like last time I said, many requests from the Russian users. Now all of these suggestions, I mean the suggestions which are appropriate, were implemented, and we already got the feedback that our Russian copywriting has improved quite a lot. Thank you to those who participated in this session. And recently we did have the English copywriting improvements, so it's around like 2 weeks ago. And once again, thank you to so many of our friends who did reply on our questions there and submitting so much feedback. Actually, our app team will have a hard time to process all this feedback really soon, so that I'm afraid it didn't even start, but quite soon they should process majority of it, and hopefully the English copywriting will be much better within a few months, I think, yeah? And later we'll be able to add more and more languages. This is something for quite a near future. Of course, for Germany, so we are in Amazon DE in Germany, but no German language yet. But I have already replied on the Apple Store comments as well. This is something we are looking forward to as well. So please, once again, stay tuned. We'll certainly announce when the translation will be available. We will try to make this translation as high quality as possible, although our resources here are a bit limited. Anyways, thank you for the help. So those friends who do care about our software and product quality, you are simply amazing. So many feedback from your side. Thank you again. Okay, one more point I wanted to communicate is about the temperature and temperature decimals. Something we were missing for such a long time, something that got confirmed recently. Yeah, and I'm really happy about this personally because I have seen so many users who really need it, who really use our app, use the automations with our temperature humidity sensor, for example. And they really needed the decimals, so not just to make automations based on the values which are separated by 1, like 23, 24, but also to have 0.5 shares in the automations, decimals, yeah? So before it was not available, our sensor does not allow for more precise readings, but for 0.5 this should be possible, and this will be available later this year. Along with some of HVAC control products, which we plan for later this year too. So once again, stay tuned. Okay, I hope there are some users here who are really happy to hear this kind of news here too. Okay, and last thing I wanted to communicate is about the, okay, someone already asked here, about weather and sunset and sunrise, something which had to arrive on our app more than half a year ago, maybe, got delayed due to different reasons, finally approved, and very soon we will have amazing feature of weather-based automations. You will be able to choose any kind of conditions in if based on the outdoor weather, such as, for example, if it starts to snow or if the temperature outside gets to -1, and of course the automations based on sunrise and sunset, something many people were so concerned about, especially when our Drology driver E1 hit the market. So finally it will be ready, first cloud ones, later local ones. The local ones are quite unique, I think, so once again stay tuned. Don't forget to check the change logs of our app, of our firmwares in the app itself. We will try to make it more user-friendly in the future. Anyways, there are many exciting things happening every month or even every week, depends on the product. Okay, I think there is one more question. Wall outlet for Europe, yes, I answered. There is some plan, so please stay tuned. Again, like, we cannot make everything right away. We should have some kind of strategy. This is what I'm responsible for too. So once again, yeah, stay tuned. Of course, we know about this kind of requirement about wall outlet for Europe. This is something I will try to push as hard as possible really soon. Okay. When new thread coming out? Okay, this question was already asked before. Anyways, for thread and matter, please check our video on YouTube, which was uploaded in the beginning of January during CES. So YouTube, Aqara Smart Home, and the latest video, I think, here. Okay. So I think we finished with the questions. I hope you got really excited about the software updates, and this is just the beginning. This is not all of the features I know about right now, because some of them are still a bit early to disclose here. But anyways, okay, thank you for your attention and your questions. So I see even without the prior announcement of this live stream, we have enough friends who are excited about our products, about our features and more. Okay, once again, today we had the launch of Amazon.de, so those friends who are from Germany and want to stock Aqara products for official Aqara products, official versions, which are not limited by Chinese servers and so on, and still get really low price, because we have like quite much competition on German market and want to make our products more popular in this market as well. So please check the promo code, which sounds as DE General, so DEGEN. ERAL, so this kind of promo code, and in this case you will get the discount of 10% for all of the products except for G2H camera hub, vibration sensor, door window sensor. For Amazon.de, Aqara official store on Amazon. Yeah, I think something quite exciting for those who live in Germany, hopefully. Okay, and which will be even more popular soon because of its convenience, right? And some more questions here. Okay, sorry for missing some questions. Yeah, multitasking should be improved here, I think. So, what about making temperature sensor for floor heating, water electric? Okay, this kind of let me ask you one more question. So maybe you can answer in the beta group because I know you are in the beta Torre. The question is, what if we adapt our temperature humidity sensor just to test the temperature of the floor, just to make additional tests which will make it sure that it can be used in these conditions? So probably this is a solution because it's a bit hard to make a separate device for this concrete purpose, but someday I really hope we'll have some floor heating thermostat. We do know in Northern Europe floor heating is really a good point, actually here too. Sometimes during winter I really need to have some kind of floor heating at home, but I don't have because it's such a southern city here. So yeah, let's discuss it later. Because floor heating is a big topic. I hope we will be able to use our next generation temperature humidity sensor for this purpose too. Okay, one more. Just a moment. Any place of light stuff like bulbs and lamps? Yes, there is some plan. We will have some lights soon, but the problem is that to cover this kind of niche, you need so many products. Like to cover all the needs of the ceiling lights or any kind of bulbs, you will need, I don't know, many different styles, many different colors and price ranges that it's a bit hard for us. Probably Matter will solve this problem for us, but this is not confirmed yet. So let's keep stay tuned. Yeah. Okay. I suggest you to create competitor product for SpeechBot. Okay. So please stay tuned for SpeechBot. Yeah, something will be confirmed. And some of you guys already seen some competitor product for SpeechBot on some of the media websites, I think. So once again, stay tuned. We'll be adding the feature to expose security for HomeKit for G2H, just a year old and no more support. Okay, sorry for that, but due to the hardware limitations, this is what our product department told me. It's impossible, unfortunately, but compared to our Chinese version G2H, our G2H for global market still gets supported and will get supported for a long time from today too. So what does it mean? It means that the support of the new devices or Zigbee 3.0 will be added one by one after the device is hitting the market. So nothing is forgotten. So if you bought G2H camera hub, you still will get the device support for Zigbee. So don't worry about this, but unfortunately some of the features cannot be realized. So sorry for that. Of course, if I would be like, I don't know, decide everything like this, probably would add this feature to G2H 2. But this feature is present in G2H Pro and other hubs such as M1S, for example, or M2, E1 hub. So all of them do include security system for HomeKit. Amazon AE, please. AE, is it for Austria or, sorry, I'm not so familiar with this kind of abbreviation for Amazon. Anyways, our Amazon team is thinking on more expansion on Amazons, and someday hopefully it will come to more Amazons, including AE. So I'm not sure which country is this. Any plans outdoor camera? Okay, there are some plans. Stay tuned again. I cannot disclose all the details here. Thank you too. Okay, why have it dropped support G2H? Okay, yeah. The same question, I think, from the same person, right? So no drop in support compared to Chinese G2H camera hub. Our hub still gets the updates and adds new devices, but some of the features cannot be realized, unfortunately. So one of these features is the security system for HomeKit, and we have never promised this feature, and it was not realized, unfortunately, still. But this camera is not stopping being supported. So this is the answer. Okay, UAE. Okay, I'm sorry. So I think this is this is one of the further directions for our Amazon team. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, send me email. Okay, thank you, Tori. Okay, I think we are almost done with the questions, so let's wait for a few seconds more. If no more questions, I will, I will finally say goodbye for this stream. But first of all, I would like to tell you again that today was the launch of Amazon.de, so if you are from Germany, feel free to check our store and use our promo code of 10% off for almost all the products, which sounds as DE General. Thank you for your, okay, so many questions coming here. Okay, at some point I will have to stop, otherwise we'll never finish, right? It's already very late here. Anyway, CO2 sensor, we know that it is must-have, so this is something we are thinking about right now. Smoke detector for Europe, yeah, smoke detector for China, unfortunately is so different from European ones, so I cannot promise we will get this kind of product soon. But in the future we will have some, but this future I'm not sure how fast it will come. This is something I really want us to launch as well. Yeah, smoke detector. And maybe last one, does Aqara has in pocket some ideas when it comes to sessional gadgets never released by other companies? Yes, of course, we have many like interesting ideas here, but as you probably have noticed, I cannot disclose all the ideas, especially those who are really unique. So we have something amazing to happen, something being developed, something I heard about, for example. So once again, stay tuned. Later this year we'll have many announcements, so feel free to check, I don't know, Reddit, for example. Many of our friends who are beta testers know some more information about our products compared to some regular users. So check about this. Maybe later when you have a lot of feedback, we'll find you and suggest you to be a beta tester. So, but the places, spots are limited, so we have so many people wanting to test and give feedback, and still we are really thankful to those who do give us this kind of feedback for beta tests. And any kind of suggestions, any kind of like things, yeah, it's just amazing. And okay, and now really the last one. Any Home Assistant integration coming soon? So we were discussing this kind of questions before, and the outcome is we'll have Matter, and Matter will be supported by Home Assistant too. So I think there is no need for a separate Home Assistant integration. And as you have already seen, something like Zigbee to MQTT, it does support even the newest products by Aqara, such as motion sensor P1. Short time after these products are released, so there is no need for a specific integration, I think. At some point, Matter will take over this kind of like HomeKit role, and this will be even more amazing, even more easy for us, for you, for everyone. Okay, thank you for your attention here. I think we already are ready to to finish this stream. Yeah, so many questions. I was happy that you are still interested in our product. Still, we haven't had any live stream for almost 2 years, 2 months. Yeah, already speaking about not precisely. Okay, see you in the next. I think in the future we'll find some ideas to make our live stream even better. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen.